yes, power don't change, and the person when they now person when be say at least we fit call our own person when don't dey for Nigeria. He don't drink Nigeria water, he don't chop Nigerian food, he don't live with Nigerians, and we believe say policies will favor Nigerians when they Ghana. Okay.
And His Excellency too is one of the high chief in Ofa Kingdom.
Okay, I understand.
And so they have that good relationship with the throne of Yorubas. So he doesn't joke with anything that has to do with Nigeria.
Make no mistake to think we have the capacity to change the laws of Ghana.
Okay.
The laws of Ghana supersedes whatever other law.
Okay.
Whether you be it ECOWAS or India, Ghana have the right to decide how to govern their state.
Okay.
And we must understand we are strangers in Ghana. We must understand that we must respect the laws of Ghana. You don't come and live with impunity in another person's country. And you don't respect the laws, you don't respect anybody. That people are asking Nigerians to respect the law doesn't mean they hate Nigerians.
Okay.
They will have undocumented Nigerians.
Okay.
Which is in their millions.
Okay.
And I don't think, with my interaction and since I've been a leader, I can vividly tell you that we have over 2 million of them.
Undocumented.
Undocumented.
So, you see, I said something that we should do the right thing. There are so many things we can't expose on here, on TV. And many of the Yorubas that we see in business, majority of them were born in Ghana. Okay. The one that wasn't born in Ghana maybe has married a Ghanaian. Okay. Within 2-3 years, he has perfected his paper. Okay. Become a Ghanaian. Okay. So these are little strategies that some people doesn't understand.
I always challenge so many of our people when they come to me and I say the way Ghanaians are treating them. Then I ask them, how are you treating yourself?
Yes, sir.
I want to still say it today that Mahama's government will never support illegality. Okay. So every Nigerian who is celebrating today because NDC is in power is not a license for you to behave anyhow. It's not a license for you to think you can flirt with the laws of Ghana. Okay. And find a way to start relating with Guta. Okay. Most of our people, the attitude was not right. They were challenging Guta instead of sitting down with them to find solutions. You don't challenge somebody in their land, no matter the privilege you're enjoying. So this is the attitude I'm talking about we need to change.
As much as we agree that you don't challenge someone on his land, you see, why are we ECOWAS? Why are we a body? Okay.
What I asked him was, if Chinese can build more in Ghana, why can't Nigeria build more? Okay. If Lebanese can build more, if Indians can build more, why can't Nigerians build more? The Minister of Trade flew to Ghana, invited me to come, and we met at the house of His Excellency, the Ambassador. And we all agreed that this is one of the solutions to the problem. When they handle the diplomatic aspect of it, this can be a solution. Then we got a land around Achimota. And that land, we made a deposit. Whilst the government were in power during Kufu, the traders felt this is a law and it's within their right. It's within the right of the citizens to keep the implementation of the law.
We are leaving this country. We want you to evacuate us out of this country.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's program, I just want you to pay attention to this interview. I'll try not to be interjecting the interview so you can listen, so you can understand exactly what they are saying. This video is going to be a little bit, lengthy. Watch and listen to what they are talking about. And as a concerned Ghanaian, you should really pay attention to what they are saying. So with no further ado, let's just get into the video. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like, share this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
About the inauguration, I was not surprised for whatever that happened there. I'm not surprised because it's not the first time. I was not surprised because NDC have been doing inaugurations. I was not surprised because the peace in Ghana. I was not surprised because the atmosphere has been created for such. Even the transition of government from the time Mahama was announced as the winner of the election, what the contest standard is about how he even accepted defeat before this. That's to tell you the spirit the Ghanaians have, the level they've reached in democracy. So there's nothing that will happen that day that will be of surprise to me, because they've been able to prove themselves that they've grown democratically, and I think they've set a standard for other African nations to learn from.
Okay. They set a standard for other African nations to learn from. You see, that's something he said when he was making a speech. He said, Ghanaians, when you go to Togo, when you go to Nigeria, when you go to other countries, there are Ghanaians there. And he was actually talking about integration, how we'll take join. Because if you really look at for these 8 years, it can't be like, say, West Africa, they don't carry some part, go put for East Africa. We were really apart. Now, as the NIDO Board of Trustees, when we say people they listen to, has there been any backdoor discussion on how we'll take join all these borders when we don't break, all these barriers when we don't create by ourselves, all this wahala when we don't dig ground? Any backdoor discussion during this inauguration?
The truth about it is NDC have been in power before.
Okay.
And we know what happened whilst they were in power.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue of trade, which has brought about the issues where we talk about the issue between Nigerians and Ghanaians. We look at the issue of not allowing Nigerians to trade in the open market. During the last regime of Mahama, the same issue kept up. That was when Hanatete was then the foreign minister. It was addressed, and Nigerians were not thrown out of the market. Not because they don't respect the laws of Ghana, but they also want to believe that they are part of the ECOWAS treaty. And by the policy of the NDC at that particular time, they believe that that is not the problem that that Africans are facing. That it will be better to integrate Africans more than disintegrating us. So that was the reason why they felt that there's no need sacking fellow Africans from the market. And whilst the traders were agitating for that policy to be implemented, they also thought otherwise, that it will not help the relationship between Nigerians and Ghanaians. So we never had it the same way we had it during the last administration. So I'm not expecting anything different from what they believe, which they have already done before. They will definitely repeat what they have done before. The relationship between Nigeria and Ghana will become better.
Okay.
Not because the past administration actually did not want Nigerians in Ghana. It's just because sometimes, you see, the pressure when it comes to governance, if you don't understand things politically in one way or the other, because we're on the air, you might not understand the stronghold of the MPP, where the traders are coming from, when they are placing demand. Also, you look at deeply. You understand that the policymakers may not have it in their mind to actually implement those things we are looking at. But they're also looking at the voice of their people, where their strongholds are, and where they'll get their their vote from. So you see that during the last 8 years of MPP government, it was after almost 2 years to the end of their tenure that they now openly came out to inaugurate a committee to look into those trade issues. So there had been a relationship between Nigeria and Ghana, both during MPP and during NDC. Don't forget that during Obasanjo, there was a wonderful relationship between him and Kofo, which brought about us being in Ghana today. It was the relationship both of them built together, the Kofo administration and Obasanjo administration, that gave birth to what we are seeing today. The inflow of Nigerian banks, the inflow of investment, infrastructural development, and other investment that Nigerians have made in Ghana. That relationship brought a lot into Ghana. And I believe this Mahama's administration will bring more than what that relationship brought.
Yes, Maoga, they say if person not remember wearing bitam, he not will remember how they take give him umbrella. You know, some of these things, they're important, make we talk about them. And the reason why they talk about them, not because they make we use them and fight ourselves. You see, Ghana and Nigeria be like twins. They be like two brothers when they their papa house. No matter what thing happen, one no chase one, come on, say, because we fight, come on for our father house. This, no, they will always remain there. Now, so Ghana and Nigeria be. Yeah. But let's look at the past administration. You will really talk, say, were okay with it, because you talk about Kufo now. Me, I first come Ghana during the time of Kufo, my first time, 2008. Now I first come Ghana before I can travel, can't come again. Now, when I come, I noticed the relationship was very, very, very huge. I see people then on the street. I see people like Osofia, people like Ibu, them, people like Dele Momodu, them. I mean, they were all. When you drive around East Lagos, then there's no way you will not see our celebrity literally everywhere. Then I can't see Atamuse. I can't see John Mahama small. But last government, my brother, what can you say?
The truth about it is that that's why we should caution media.
Okay, okay.
Sometimes you see most of the things are speculations.
Okay.
Most times the policymakers, we meet with them and we have discussions.
Okay.
90% of the people who speculate on the streets do not even have the right information.
Okay.
Make no mistake to think we have the capacity to change the laws of Ghana.
Okay.
The laws of Ghana supersedes whatever other law.
Okay.
Whether you be it ECOWAS or India, Ghana have the right to decide how to govern their state.
Okay.
And we must understand we are strangers in Ghana. We must understand that we must respect the laws of Ghana. You don't come and live with impunity in another person's country. You don't respect the laws, you don't respect anybody. That people are asking Nigerians to respect the law doesn't mean they hate Nigerians.
Okay.
I always challenge so many of our people when they come to me and I say the way Ghanaians are treating them. Then I ask them, how are you treating yourself? Can you mention one single case you can say that Nigerians were victimized because one thing, when they are in the right position, then show me that case. We'll get the lawyers, they'll go and defend Nigerians. Okay. And when you get to the court, you find out that the court will not know whether you're a Nigerian or a Ghanaian. I've had a lot of litigation that went to court in Ghana, and the court did not give the face whether I had judgments against Ghanaians. Meaning that if you're in the right position, if you're doing the right thing, and you're following the laws, the law will speak for itself. And the law does not know your color, your tribe, your ethnicity, or your nation. So it's about doing what is right. I want to still say it today, that Ghana, Mahama's government will never support illegality.
Okay.
So every Nigerian who is celebrating today because NDC is in power, is not a license for you to behave anyhow. Okay. It's not a license for you to think you can flirt with the laws of Ghana. It's not a license for you to go and do whatever you think you can do and get out of it. I am telling you that if the consequence you pay, either by through NDC administration or MPP, the law remains one.
Okay.
The law remains one. You can only talk about diplomatic relationship between Nigeria and Ghana and some certain level. But when it comes to the laws of Ghana, the implementation of the laws of Ghana, the law enforcement agencies of Ghana will do what they are supposed to do for the interest of Ghana as a nation.
Okay.
So that is, I just want to sound that warning clear. Okay. So that people will not think, because the MPP is not in power, MPP, whether they empower NDC that is in power, has nothing to do with the laws of Ghana.
Okay.
The enforcement of laws of Ghana is by the law enforcement agency.
Okay.
So we should be ready. If you want to actually support Mahama's government, the first thing average Nigerians should be talking about in Ghana is that let's be prepared to respect the laws of the land. Okay. So we can help him to do his job and do it rightly.
Okay. Like, talking about laws, you see, there are differences between one committing crime, yeah, and inability to meet a requirement is two different things. Now, we know they talk about those when literally, you know, say to go break person house na crime. You know, we'll talk now, say because John Mahama be president, you carry hammer, you go break person house, and you expect make them not carry you go prison. You know, say human trafficking, when we don't they talk about sins, now crime, it never stop to be crime. You know, we can't talk now, say because Mahama be president, you can't go they carry people, traffic come Ghana. You know, say to do Yahoo, to sell drug, all these things not correct for Ghana. You know, we can't they talk, say now because Mahama be president, make these things change.
Exactly.
But it gets some things when we they talk about, like, when I don't talk about Atamuse, I don't talk about Mahama. Some of these laws were in existence when these presidents be president. Like this trade law now when they cause wahala here and there. I don't know whether you understand me. No, the day when all these people be president. But we really don't see them use and press Nigerians like that. Talking about even resident permits and all of that. Atamuse and co. Yes, resident permits, they were all active. But the rate they use and press Nigerians, you cannot compare it to waiting their last government do. So that is why that area they try to talk. Now, is there a conversation now when power don't change and say some of these things will get us what they use human face shift go post for them?
Definitely, we are expecting a lot of changes.
Okay.
But let me also draw our attention. You see, sometimes it's easier for people to just talk.
Okay.
I'm not defending any political party, but you see, there are situations that when they come, they find out that the policy of the state will change.
Okay.
Because they want to meet up with revenues.
Okay.
Let me, this issue of capital investment in Ghana as a foreigner, it was not actually targeted for the African citizens or West African citizens.
Okay.
It was during Kofo, this particular policy was enacted.
Okay.
And the spirit behind it was not for West African member states. And that was why, if you look at it, then you find out that most Indian, Chinese, and other nationals who are not members of the African ECOWAS and also West African state, some of them were the people they were looking at not enter into the retail trade within the African market.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they didn't separate the West African member states and the ECOWAS member states.
Okay.
Then, whilst the government were in power during Kofo, the traders felt this is a law and it's within their right. It's within the right of the citizens to ask for the implementation of the law. But then it depends on what is priority to the state at that particular time. During Kofo, he came and he died naturally. During Atamis, he came up and he died naturally. During Mahama, he came the first time and he died naturally. Nigerians and Ghanaians coexisted together in the same market and there was no issue. Then during the first term of Akufo-Addo, they also came up and it was never implemented. Nigerians were not sent out of the market. At second year of his administration, then he now knew that he'd be going back to the people to demand their vote. Then the people came with that pressure for him to reach their demand before they can also give them their vote. This is the nature, this is the truth about the whole matter.
So
it was not because the government actually hated Nigerians.
So this whole matter was political?
It was more political. That is why I said the media should be careful. You don't paint a government or people bad when you don't understand things behind what led to whatever. Listen, even when the traders were demanding for that implementation, remember it took government another 6 months to 7 to set up a committee. They didn't ban Nigerians from the market. They set up a committee for us to liaise with our brothers NUTAG and Guta, so we can judge all together as brothers and find a soft landing ground where all of us can coexist together. But unfortunately, in every system, there are people you can't please. There are people who always want to take laws into their hand. Most of the enforcement you saw during that particular time was citizens taking laws into their hand. Not that our people were actually being thrown out of the market by the government. So I will stand here as a leader to debunk whatever accusation that the past administration was actually against Nigerians and against our traders. These are the things we need to understand and make it clear to the people to see the truth where it's coming from. So that once we are looking for solution, it will be easier for us to now have clear understanding of where our problem is coming from. And find a way to start relating with Guta. Most of our people, the attitude was not right. They were challenging Guta instead of sitting down with them to find solutions. It don't challenge somebody in their land, no matter the privilege you're enjoying. So these are the attitude I'm talking about we need to change. But if we actually want to have this government have policies that will help us. And help also the Ghanaians, because their paramount interest is Ghanaian first before us.
But Guta signed, there's a treaty, you see, as much as we agree that you don't challenge someone on his land, you see, why are we ECOWAS? Why are we a body?
That we are ECOWAS does not give you the right If Guta, what they were doing was against the laws of Ghana, it's a different case.
Okay.
But what they were doing, they were asking the government to implement the laws of Ghana.
No,
So
but we
if
are talking of
actually want to-
relationship now.
It brings us back to what you said initially.
Okay.
To change this, now that's where we look at it at the diplomatic level. The states, the countries will start talking. The foreign ministers will start talking together.
Okay.
Whilst they are talking, they must get down to us, who are the local leaders who have direct contact with the citizens.
Okay.
So that we can now know how to approach our partners here, our brothers, co-traders, who we have lived together with,
Okay.
married together.
Okay.
We have business partnership together.
Okay.
Don't be surprised that most of the Guta people we are talking about have business together with Nigerians. So the question is, what actually happened? That's what exactly I brought open in the public today.
Okay.
Political angle of the whole thing, and also people who are just want to get themselves exalted into power or into positions without looking at the consequence of it. And then they make the government look bad.
Okay. Now, let me come home. I'll come back to this. Okay. This on your screen, this bad time when we dey fight, those times when we say Guta they lock Nigerian shops, now the padlock when they take lock am. But these things not be things when we remember again. But like I said, it be like yesterday. Yesterday don't pass. We dey move on. But let's come back home. Before I bring my second guest, I no one just exhaust my question because he may not agree with you 100%. So make I reserve that side. What will be your relationship with ANC, Ghana?
I'm a member of ANC and a board trustee member of ANC.
You're a member of ANC.
Not only a member, but I'm a member of the board of trustees.
Okay. Now, what is NIDO and what is ANC? Because you know why I can ask this question comfortably, because you agree that, or you are a member of ANC and a member of NIDO, just the way I am. So, what is ANC and what is NIDO?
ANC, All Nigerian Community in
Ghana.
NIDO is Nigerian Diaspora Organization.
Okay.
They are both registered organizations under the Act of Registering Government of Ghana, under the obligations of the laws of Ghana. So two of them exist and its capacity, fully registered.
Okay, are you working together?
We work together.
You know why I asked this question? You see, when we talk about this locking of shop that happened in the last administration, ANC actually put together numbers of Nigerians, which you still have pictures and videos online, and went to the Nigerian High Commission to cry out their heart. And as a result of that, many traders were like, we are leaving this country. We want you to evacuate us out of this country. I think it was that period Ibrahim Mahamana gathered the Nigerian traders and spoke to them. You know why I'm asking this? I am surprised, I am shocked. Your own take on this trader, Nigerian trader Buhaha. But that is the dynamism of TV, of opinion. Opinion can never be on logo line. Say everybody will follow the same line. Now, if you and ANC, NIDO and ANC, they work together. This your position now. Was it the position of NIDO? Because this position not be the position of ANC.
Yeah, I think what's important is the position of Nigerians, how to solve Nigerian problems.
Okay.
NIDO, we are not political organization.
Okay.
We're solution providers.
Okay.
We don't believe in showing ourselves on the media.
Okay.
Let me tell you a few things we did. Because you don't discuss problem without bringing solution.
Okay.
You'll be wasting your time and the energy of the people.
Tell us.
If you go and ask members of Nigerian traders at Opera Square, Amicable, who was their leader, ask them what we did.
Okay.
How many times they locked their shops.
Okay.
And we sat down with Guta, and we are able to open their shops and they continue their trade. Not once, not second, not 3 times. Nobody had it. We didn't make noise about it.
Okay.
We didn't go on the television and start calling names We didn't go on the television and start attacking Ghanaians.
Okay.
We didn't go on the television and start attacking the leadership of Guta.
Okay.
Because we felt it was not necessary.
Okay.
What was necessary is to sit down with them, go into arbitration, find solutions. And that was why you find out during that particular time, most Opera Square was not affected so much
Okay.
when it comes to the issue of the locking of shops. It was more at Seco.
Okay. So
Now,
are you saying that because of your intervention or Nido's intervention?
I just mentioned their leader. You can call their leader, invite him on this particular program.
Okay.
He will tell you what Nido did.
Dr. What's his name again?
Amicable.
Dr. Amicable.
Nana. Yeah.
No. I'll try and bring him
Bring
on.
him here. He will tell you what we did.
Okay.
Ask their members what we did.
Okay.
Then you go to Seco.
Okay.
Whilst people were on the radio.
But Abusokan was also heavily
I'm coming.
involved.
Before even the Abusokan came up,
Okay.
Seco was another place.
Okay.
When we met with Seco people, unfortunately, they created environments to an extent it became a bit volatile for us to go into negotiations. What we did was, what do? We approached the Nigerian ambassador
Okay.
and spoke with him,
Okay.
tabled our problem.
Okay.
He asked me a question directly.
Okay.
What I think is a temporary situation that will help Nigerians,
Okay.
that will protect the interests of Ghanaians and protect the interests of Nigerians.
Okay.
What I asked him was, if Chinese can build more in Ghana, why can't Nigeria build more?
Okay.
If Lebanese can build more, if Indians can build Mekong, why can't Nigerians build more and call it Pan-African more? And within the policy of the state, by that reason of that investment, it qualifies our people to trade within that mall without being affected by this particular law that is causing problem.
Okay.
Then he informed the Minister of Trade in Nigeria. The Minister of Trade flew to Ghana, invited me to come, and we met at the house of His Excellency, the Ambassador. And we all agreed that this is one of the solutions to the problem. While they handle the diplomatic aspect of it, this can be a solution. Then we got a land around Achimota.
Okay.
And that land, we made a deposit.
Okay.
And when we made the deposit, remember we brought the...
Who is the we? Nido?
I mean Nigerians. Nido means Nigerians.
Okay. Did you buy it under the umbrella of Nido? That's what I want to know.
No. It's under the Nigerian community.
Which of the all Nigerian community?
When you say Nigerian community, the traders are Nigerians.
Okay. So did you buy it on behalf of the
Eagle Digital?
What is Eagle Digital?
It's a union
Okay.
of Nigerians that is on electronics and telephone accessories at Seco.
Okay. Are they different from NUTAG?
They are part of NUTAG.
Okay, they're also part of NUTAG. But why did you choose to work with an arm instead of the whole organization NUTAG itself?
They are the ones that were more affected at that particular time. And where the main issue was then was at, when you talk about the places they locked their shops, it was at Seco.
But Abusoka was also involved.
Before Abusoka issue came up, it was Seco.
But
So
if you were able to solve Opera Square...
I met with the executives, and we agreed to build a mall. We started the process, we got the land. Federal government of Nigeria sent a Nigerian construction company to come here and assess the project so that we can now find how we can get investment to make and build a mall. We felt this is one of the solutions that can help us keep the peace of the two nations at that particular time. So the government at that particular time can have their peace, our own government can have their peace, whilst they look for the diplomatic way of resolving the matter once and for all. Because the diplomatic angle is still different. Because when you talk about law, it has to pass through a different process before it can be changed. It has to pass through the Parliament of Ghana. You don't just wake up and think people can change it overnight. So when you are looking at a president and you think the president can just wake up and say the laws of Ghana will not be anymore because we are Nigerians, it's not done that way.
Okay, no problem, sir. Anyway, now pictures be this when Seco people go to demonstrate in front of AMA during that time. Yes, in front of Foreign Affairs building. We get His Royal Highness Dr. Engineer Mayowa Olaide Josi, na him be the alaye of Domi Kwabinya. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I did very happy when I see young people like this. They take leadership responsibilities and all of that. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, make you explain your throne to us, like some of us when we not be Yoruba, and we not understand your throne for Ghana here or for Kwabinya. So I want to make you explain to us more before we move on.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a very simple thing because we operate the same way we do in Nigeria and in Ghana too as well. Yoruba community at large in Ghana, we have a very big leadership, which we have Council of Obas. And which the Council of Obas, we have our Chief Brima, which the President of the Council of Oba, and each Council of Obas, they've got regional chiefs, the way they say in Ghana, like kings. They've got regional chiefs like that, which I am leading all the Yorubas in Domi, Kwabinya, and the environment. So I'm more or less the king of Yorubas in Domi, Kwabinya, under the leadership of my paramount ruler of King Brima, who is the overall of the Greater Accra. In Central Region, we have King Abdusalam. There. In Ashanti Region, we have the same thing. So we have it like that. So I'm for Domi Kwabinya. Domi Kwabinya, we have people in Afenya, we have people leading in East Legon, we have people leading in Medina, in Newtown, airports area. So we have it like that.
It's okay. You know, say our people talk, say plenty of meat, no they spoil soup. As we get plenty leaders like this, it will help us so that the Nigerian community will they grow. Now they show the party when we go just now. They just show them before you come. Now you organize, or you be one of the organizers of that party. Why Nigerians they jubilate, say President Mahama don't become president? Because that party, it was like, you will see a lot of Nigerians, especially Yorubas. You know, I saw old people that came all the way from Ofa, where Mahama grew up as a child and all of that. So can you tell me, what's be the real mind behind that party when we organized that?
Yeah, the whole thing is that our president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his dad got married to a Yoruba woman who happens to be his stepmother, and this stepmother actually took care of him, and he grew up in Nigeria, in Ofa to be precise. So, and he has got, he's somebody that doesn't forget his humble beginning. And he tried to associate himself with Nigerians at large, not even Yoruba matter. When you look at the dignitaries that came on the inauguration day, you will know that he's a very good adopted Nigerian man, but a Ghanaian man. Yeah. So, and why you saw Nigerians there, and especially Yorubas there, is that Ajia Sherifat Dundu Mahama, she have a very good relationship with Yoruba community and Zongo community at large, because she never let go of that root, because she speaks Yoruba just the way I speak Yoruba. And His Excellency too is one of the high chief in Ofa Kingdom.
I understand.
And so they have that good relationship with the throne of Yorubas. And let me say Nigeria at large. It's not about Yoruba issue. Nigeria. You will see last year when they have the Bar Association of Nigeria, when they did their annual conference, His Excellency was the special guest of honor, which delivered the speech in Nigeria, and he made Nigerians to know that in the world, not only Nigerians, He declared his relationship, his ties with Nigeria. It made them to know that I grew up in Nigeria, I grew up in Ofa, I schooled in Ofa, I schooled in Nigeria, because when there was a coup in Ghana, the only nation that accepted myself, my father, and my other siblings was Nigeria.
Okay.
So he doesn't joke with anything that
Has to do with
Nigeria.
Okay. Before you come, me and BOT of Nido Chief Callistus will be to get some rapport about the last government. The reason why good make we talk about them because our people talk say if you not remember where rain beat you, you know will remember who give you umbrella and what time they take give us umbrella. Now Mahama don't come, they celebrate, but we know we'll forget where we come from. We know we'll jubilate, just forget yesterday, so that we know we'll come they make mistakes again. How you see the last government? The Yoruba people, were you too okay, or the same cry when they hear from corner now you still they hear from your people from the Yoruba side?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when it
or
comes...
now get a different big God? I don't understand.
No, you see, as a matter of fact, when it comes to politics, some people will be happy, some people will not be happy.
Okay.
That is how the life is. Even whilst some people are even jubilating that Mahama has come, he has come, this. I still have people that even that even when you look at their status, they are still insulting and criticizing.
Yes.
That is government for you. When you have then you have
dislike.
And the government that favor some people will not favor some other people. Because personally, with my position, I don't actually like condemning one government
And the other.
and the other. But what I would just say in a general statement is that as a Nigerian that lives in Ghana here, we should just be patient and make sure we do the right thing.
Okay, trying to do the right things. You see, I tell my brother just now, he was also sounding like you. It be like saying now, every Nigerian don't agree to the defend Ghana. And I like her like that because if you see the love, all of a sudden, if you go Facebook, the bass don't stop. Nobody, and I like her like that. It's as if una see una self before una come. The way you talk, now so himself, they take talk. But there are some policies, policies, when we know we'll fit take away, when we say, as a KBAC, there's no way people know what they run to you, say, Baba, my resident permit now $500, I not get money. Oh. That's no way when they know they call you, say they don't arrest also person. Oh. They don't lock shops. Oh. And the locking of shops, did it really affect the Yoruba side? Abi now only the Igbo side it affects? I really want to know this.
Yeah, you see, I said something that we should do the right thing. There are so many things we can't expose on here, on TV. But I wouldn't say it doesn't affect Yoruba side or it affects Yoruba side, but definitely we need to be honest. The thing affected the Igbo side more than the Yoruba side. Because reason being that Yorubas have got a long, how should I put it, advantage.
Okay. Tell us the advantage.
This relationship with Ghana.
Okay.
Because if I quite remember, about 12 years ago, we celebrated 400 years of Yorubas in Ghana. And as at that 400 years ago, once Yoruba has been Ghana, we have a chief.
Okay.
And that lineage of that chief of Brahma, they are still ruling up to date.
Okay.
And many of the Yorubas that we see in business, majority of them were born in Ghana.
Okay.
The one that wasn't born in Ghana maybe has married a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Within 2-3 years, he has perfected his paper.
Okay.
Become a Ghanaian.
Okay.
So these are little strategies that some people doesn't understand. Okay. Because a nation that we know that we want to do business and you want to invest, most of our people even say, I don't even bloody care about their language. Or I don't care about whatever they are saying. In as much as I get my money, I will come, I will establish, I will do this. Why they don't go worry you? They will worry you.
But must everybody change his passport? Like this?
It's not must. Don't get me wrong.
Like this. Give me 1 minute.
Even me, myself, I'm using a Nigerian passport.
Okay.
And I trade.
Why would that be an advantage? You know why I ask? I be Nigerian, you be Nigerian. We come from Nigeria. Me like this, if you give me American passport, I know will take. Not be I know they brag. I think go Yankee, I think go anywhere. But you see that Nigerian passport, till I die, I will never change it. Because I'm so proud to be a Nigerian, no matter how Nigeria they. Now, why would there be an advantage between me and somebody who decides to change his passport?
Yeah.
Why would that even be an advantage in business? We going into business. No. I just want to make you educate us. Small.
Yeah, you see, let us face reality here. We've all traveled. Do you understand? I live in the UK myself.
Okay.
And there are advantages. Okay. Even if you're holding an indefinite permit in the UK,
okay,
that you are qualified to benefit from certain things that a British are benefiting. When it comes to some certain stage, when you are holding a British passport, is a different queue.
Okay.
When you are holding an indefinite, is a different queue.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So to me, when you live in any, I was taking some investors to Nigeria on a project in Kwara State. We went for resident permit. We paid money.
Okay.
In Nigeria.
Okay, which country was that person?
They were Germans.
German. How much did you pay?
And there was one Ghanaian among.
How much did you pay for resident permit? That's our bone of contention.
Yeah, if I should remember, I paid about 750,000 naira.
700 for the German.
Yeah, for the German man.
How much did you pay for the Nigerian?
The Nigerian one too.
And for the Ghanaian?
For the Ghanaian one too, I pay around almost same amount.
No, they cheated you there.
Yeah.
Let me clarify.
Okay, please call me. Chief.
Because the Ghanaian too doesn't stay here in Ghana. Yeah. He also lives in Germany.
Okay.
Then he's a
I'll come back to you.
He's a German.
He has a Ghanaian passport. He has a German passport.
Which of the passport did he?
He has. He has a Swiss passport and a Ghanaian passport.
Which of the passport did he travel before Nigerian immigration?
It was a Nigerian one. It was a Ghanaian one.
Okay, that is where I want to correct because we're on air.
Yes. Can we get that straight, please?
Let me do a little analysis because it's something I've been following for long.
Okay.
For a Ghanaian to have resident permit in Nigeria, you spend less than 100 cedis.
Oh, really?
Okay. Let me repeat myself.
Okay, please repeat yourself.
For a Ghanaian to have resident permit, that is if he wished to have resident permit, that is when you have to do with the civil service, but not as a trader.
Okay.
With the civil service.
With the civil service.
Nigerian.
But what about as a trader?
As a trader.
I'm just putting because it's important.
Yes, very important.
As a trader, a Ghanaian can live in Nigeria for the next 20 years. Immigration will never knock on their door.
But if you need to do it, what's the cost?
That's what I'm saying. Less than 100 cedis.
Less than 100 cedis?
Yes.
Okay.
For a Nigerian to do resident permit in Ghana, first, if you are a trader in Ghana, you need to invest $1 million for retail.
Okay.
That is, if you want to own your company, fully owned Nigerian company.
Okay.
Or alternatively, you have to go into marriage that you don't know the wife and their parents. That is to bring in a Ghanaian who have no investment in your company. Then the total shares of the company will be made in his or her name. Then you become an ordinary director in that company. That is when you can now register that company for less than 2,000 cedis. But if you're a Nigerian and you want to register a company as a fully owned foreign entity, say Nigerian, you'll be spending about 25,000 cedis to have that company registered.
And you need a registered company to get a resident
I'm just giving you these steps. Meaning that the COT charge of that particular $1 million has to be calculated for you to pay. And you'll be paying about 20-something thousand Ghana cedis for you to have that company registered that is owned by you. Now, you have to register this company before you now proceed to immigration. When you get immigration, immigration will ask you to go and do non-citizens ID card, which will cost you $120. After you've done your non-citizens ID card, you'll be asked to do medicals. Medical will cost you over $200.
Wow.
After you've done your medicals for $200, you'll be asked to go and bring what we call the police report, which means you have to go back again to Nigeria. And flight from here or transportation, you're going to spend another $300 to $500. After you pay this $300 to $500 to go and bring your police report, you come back again before you talk about your visa fee.
Okay.
And the visa fee now is about $564 or more than that.
Okay.
For you to have 1 year residence permit.
Okay.
And when you have that 1 year residence permit as a Nigerian, every year you renew that 1 year residence with another $500 and something every year.
Okay.
And you'll be required to renew your non-citizens ID card with about $60 every year.
Okay.
So averagely, for a Nigerian to live lawfully in Ghana, have the properly documented this thing to do business in Ghana, he'll be coughing out not less than $5,000 to $10,000.
Okay, thank you, sir. Because you don't chop so much time, I will still give KVAC some time. But some of our viewers don't send me message. You know we are on air. Somebody sent me, he said, ECOWAS resident card renewal, that is in Nigeria. For the fee is 12,500 naira for Togolese. Togolese citizen, 3,290 naira for Cote d'Ivoire citizens, and 250 naira for other ECOWAS citizens. It's just laughable. How much is 250 naira? That is like how much, Chef?
25 cedis. 25
cedis. And no matter how they do mago, that's why you say less than 100 cedis. Anyway, it's good we know some of these things. So when we go negotiating table, we can use it as a tool. So I'm back to you, sir. Please, you still have the table. You can continue.
Okay. Like what my daddy just said now. You see, we have things that they are official.
Okay.
Like the one I was talking about, I made a payment.
Okay.
I was disappointed myself.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I needed to get the people down to Nigeria too as well.
Okay.
For business.
Okay.
To progress and to move on.
Okay.
But all I'm just trying to say is just that, you see, the law that they have in this country, I'm not supporting it.
Okay.
I'm only working with the law.
Okay.
And to the glory of God, it has helped me.
Okay.
Because if I want to think that this is the amount I'll be spending and this is what it's going to cost me and this is what it will do, fine, it's going to be a very good advantage to all of us if we can have a roundtable discussion, which I think sometimes ago, I think the previous High Commission to Ghana from Nigeria said this issue are a diplomatic issue that they will find a means and ways in discussing it.
Okay.
But all I will still say is that the law they have set down is not for we Nigerians alone.
Okay. Did you meet President Tinubu when he came?
Yeah. So,
I'll come.
Just one. It's not a law.
Okay, come.
It's not a law. It's a policy of the government at that particular time.
Okay.
Before MPP came to power, before President Akufo-Addo took over leadership, during last NDC government, we have a resident permit with less than 400 cities.
Yeah. And without no medicals that time.
No medicals. I'm coming. It's when we say law, it makes it difficult for the state, because one of the things he asked me initially, that's why I'm drawing our attention to correct some of these things because we're on air, because he asked me about relationship between Nigeria and Ghana, and what we expect to have between Nigeria and Ghana under the leadership of Mahama.
Okay.
I'm trying to remind the President Mahama, that whilst he was in the office during this last administration, we are paying less than $600.
I think that was the question you were supposed to ask.
600 Ghana cedis.
No, I was coming to that.
We are paying less than 600 Ghana cedis to have our resident permit.
Yeah.
He can still do it again for Nigerians.
Okay.
And what that means is that we'll have more Nigerians captured. Okay. The state will make more money. Okay. We, the leaders of Nigerians in Ghana, will be able to go to our different communities and make it mandatory that before you even become a member of any union, you must have your resident permit. We can now be able to collectively work together with immigration and security apparatus of Ghana, because it's important that Nigerians are documented. Yeah. So when we have the bad ones, it will be easy for us to trace them and know where they're coming from, who they are. Okay. It will bring revenue to the state, more revenue to the state. It will also bring about proper documentations of Nigerians to know Who are these Nigerians that are in Ghana? Are they Nigerians that committed crime in Nigeria that ran to Ghana? Do they have anything fishy? And security agents, the policy makers need all this information whilst they are forming policy for the state. So it's not about the money we make at immigration alone, against the detriment of what? The policy of the state, the security of the state. The security of the state is paramount than even any amount of money you make. But even in this case, more people you capture means that the immigration will make more money. So we need to open it up. We can't be asking somebody to do the right thing. You want Nigerians to have their resident permit, but it make it impossible for them to, the ordinary person, to even pay.
Okay.
Then how would this ordinary trader, who is trading with less than $3,000 or $5,000, cough out $5,000 to $7,000 to have resident permit?
Okay.
You're asking somebody to do what is right, and you're making it difficult for that right thing to be done.
What is right.
So these are the things we'll be looking for, to see that this new government will help us manage.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. My brother, I will still come back to you.
Okay.
Now, like I asked him before, what is our hope? Especially now when we say we get somebody we can call our own. Yeah. Before that, you meet the delegates that came from Nigeria. Were you able to see them?
Yeah, well, I was able to meet some, but not. I didn't meet the president.
You didn't meet the president?
Because I was busy also doing other arrangements.
Okay. Which of the delegates did you meet?
Yeah, I was privileged to see the governor of Osun State.
Okay.
To see my KBSC too on Ife.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
Okay, I understand that.
Because I was busy too as well, arranging, hosting other
people,
Ghanaian delegates and all those things.
What is our hope? At least for the next 4 years, what is our hope? Because that was the same thing I asked him. What is important to us? What is paramount? Waiting there, our mind, waiting everybody they cry for. Now the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria. Because if you look at like this, Togo, near us pass, Benin, near us. Cameroon from the other side, they're very, very close to us too, from Calabar. But people, they hardly go all these countries. Will they feel more comfortable in Ghana? What is the hope in the next 4 years? As far as all these people, then they come, I see Dele Momodu, I see all these people, you know.
Tony Emilele, everybody came, a lot of people came.
The owner of UBA and all of that.
That's where we all know that this is a very wonderful sign.
Okay.
It's a good sign. And to me, I know we've got a very big hope this time. Like what my daddy said previously before, this is how we do things. So His Excellency should think about the past and see the relationship between us and see how to legalize all Nigerians that are living in
by
Ghana.
making it very cheap so that they can afford it.
We can't even say cheap, just make it affordable.
Yes, very
because
affordable.
When we say cheap, people might interpret it in another way to make it affordable, so that, because like you said, we have a very big, let me say, large community, big number, that if we can capture this number, anyway, we Nigerians have a different way of doing business or making some certain policies. But to me, I believe that these 4 years, as a Nigerians in Ghana, we've got a lot of like hope, which is like when the special guest of honor for the inauguration was our president, and when you look at, I can say all the billionaires, Dangote was around. Okay. Why would Dangote come? It's relationship.
Business relationship.
It's business relationship. And I believe when all these negotiations are going on, we Nigerians too, we are living here. I know a lot of things too will fly in. Okay. Because if our president is thinking of Ghana, that okay, this is the level of the crude we have, or this level of this thing we have, let us also supply this thing to Ghana. He has also thought of we the Nigerians that we are living here, because now it has been shown to the whole world that we are one. Okay. We are like brother. Yes. We are like brothers. So now, how does brothers live? We do things together. We do businesses together. We see whatever we can do. If Dangote is supplying Nigerians, and he thought of, okay, let me also extend the capacity of my supply to Ghana. From there, we are buying for at the 15 cedi, that's shell price now. If Dangote supply still comes, or all these little opportunities to come from Nigeria to Ghana, and our leaders too as well, also like through some certain investment or partnership to Ghana, it will definitely, we are all living here too, we are trying to survive here too. If the economy is stable, every Nigerians too will live comfortably too in Ghana, including the Ghanaians too as well. But to me, I keep telling people that we've all seen what happened on Tuesday, and what happened on Tuesday, it speaks a lot. Yeah. It speaks a lot, even from the dressing of His Excellency. Yeah. To every level, it means that the man is ready to work, and is ready to unite with all ECOWAS country, or all African country, even European Union. So he's ready to do the thing. I will just tell all our people that we should just be relaxed.
We should just be relaxed. Okay.
And do the right thing.
Let me send you and do the right thing. Let me ask you a direct question, sir. There is a statistic that says from the Ghana side that now 4 million Nigerians in Ghana. Do you agree with that, or we are more?
We are more.
Documented or undocumented?
Okay. Let's start with documented. Are we up to 4 million?
That brings us back to what I initially said. If you go to documented Nigerians in Ghana, you don't have that number.
We are not up to 4 million.
You don't,
but undocumented, are we more than 4 million?
It brings us back to what we're saying.
Okay.
When we talk about documented Nigerians, you don't have more than 1.2 million Nigerians.
Okay.
If you talk about undocumented Nigerians,
okay,
we have 2 categories.
Okay.
We have what we call the nationalized Nigerians in Ghana.
Okay.
Which
he is part.
He was referring
to, sorry.
We have nationalized, we call them the Anangos.
Yes.
But one thing with the Nigerian remains a Nigerian wherever the Nigerian
definitely.
Yes.
That's another group of Nigerians.
Okay.
They will have undocumented Nigerians.
Okay.
Which is in their millions.
Okay.
And I don't think, with my interaction and since I've been a leader, I can vividly tell you that we have over 2 million of them.
Undocumented.
Undocumented.
So if you put the documented together, we are looking at that same 4 million.
Don't also forget that we have over 300 to 400 Nigerians that enters Ghana every day.
Okay.
Each bus carries over 50.
Okay.
And we have more than 10 buses that enters Ghana.
Okay.
Different companies from Nigeria.
Okay.
Excluding the small cars.
Okay.
See, if you put this number, and also some that are going back on daily basis.
On daily basis.
So if you look at the number of Nigerians that comes into Ghana and Nigerians that leaves Ghana to Nigeria, it tells you why it's important for us to document
them.
The ones that are residing in Ghana.
Yeah. Okay.
The ones that are residing in Ghana. Okay. Because our borders are porous.
Okay.
There are tendency a Nigerian can commit crime and it'll be easy for him to get back to Nigeria.
So are we up to 4 million, sir?
I don't want to speak on something when there are not facts.
When there's no facts.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to dwell on that. We may be misinforming our leaders.
Okay.
But
don't you think that
if we are speculating, I can tell you we can speculate that Nigerians, we have not less than 3 million to 3.5 million Nigerians in Ghana.
Okay.
Speculation.
Okay. But why can't we on our own have a census from the Nigerian side?
You cannot have that. You cannot have that because one thing is this. We have Nigerians who are living legitimately, doing legitimate business. Don't make mistake to think the one who has brought people to do prostitution, the human trafficking, the lady who have gone to traffic about 100, 200 Nigerian girls and kept them in one place, extorting them, using them to extort money for through sex and one thing or the other. We'll go and provide those 100 Nigerians and tell you that she's keeping 100 Nigerians in this particular place when she knows she's committing crime. So we have the ones who would not want to come out because of the nature of what they are doing, because it's not legitimate. But we, the citizens, know how we can get to them, and we know them. And we can collaborate with the state. And that is our responsibility as leaders.
As a leader.
You understand? To now find a way to get these people convinced that it's important that This is what you're supposed. If you don't do it, this happens. Don't say that Nigerians are victimizing Nigerians. Ghanaians are victimizing Nigerians.
Okay.
Let it become a policy. But now we don't have that capacity to do it, because when he asks them to go for the resident permit, the cost alone, they will ask you to give them the money. Where will I get $5,000 or $60,000 to give a Nigerian to go? How many of them can bring that money? But if you have a flat rate that we pay as members of ECOWAS state, not even for Nigerians alone, but for all the members of ECOWAS state, that is spirit that binds us together as one people.
Okay.
As members of ECOWAS, we have a flat rate. That is
the spirit that binds us together. Somebody sent us a message. He said, this thing no be small thing then, no. They do this thing to the Nigerians. If this thing they do happen, our people, we have to do everything to stop this, and Ghanaians can do anything. Please, Ghana he said Ghana too like money. There's nobody where not like money. He said if Nigerians are paying this large amount, then we Nigerians must increase the price. We can't make only Dangote do everything. We must all come together and add money, especially from Ghana. And this doesn't mean that Ghana will start fighting Nigeria. I agree with you, but this time around, not be to add money for the Ghanaians when they Nigeria, but not to look at how to reduce the one when they here. Yeah. Now what they talk about, because we not want to fight ourselves. It really not they important. Time not today again. We want to go. I want to ask you this question: is Nigeria bringing crude oil for Ghana? Is it a rumor or there's
a relationship that existed between Nigeria and Ghana during Kufuor's administration and Obasanjo, and I think that's what we're supposed to be doing for each other.
Okay.
I believe that if a Nigerian government can render that credit line,
okay.
If actually Tinubu, as our president today, wants Mahama to succeed, the first thing to do is to look at the oil sector, okay, and see how we can give a credit line, okay, of about 3 months, okay, so that Ghanaian government can have the crude, okay, to be able to refine, okay, and because they are talking about 24 hours economy. Okay. When you have a policy, the state is coming out with 24 hours economy. 24 hours economy in Ghana would benefit both Nigerians and Ghanaians. Okay. As we talk today, as we are discussing in this particular station, we're already arranging for a ship that can be taking made in Ghana products to Nigeria, okay, and bring made in Nigerian products to Ghana. Okay. When we start trading between each other, why do we go for that? Because of the bottlenecks we have on our borders. To bring goods from Nigeria to Ghana will take about 2 months. Okay. To export goods from Ghana to Nigeria will take you about 2 months. Okay. While it take me about 21 days or 30 days to bring goods from China. So these are the things the two states need to look at. Okay. We need to have the Nigerian investors, like Dangote and so many other people there, to be able to also have an arrangement with Ghana government where they can supply them with diesel and petrol on a credit line within 3 months, so that Ghana will not be sourcing foreign forests from the system. That will help to stabilize the city. That will help to stabilize the city. And when the city is stabilized, what that means is that we who are business people here will benefit. It will not be for the benefit of Ghanaians alone, but us.
Thank you, sir. It will not be for the benefit of Ghana alone, but for all of us. You know, say now when they do better till night time they fly, our time not remain again. I will give you 1 minute or so, make you advise President Mahama, as you say, now our friend like this. Everybody must put hands together, our friend and brother. Everybody must put hands together to make sure, say, you know, the government work for all of us. Your last words, sir.
Yeah. His Excellency, we are pleading. We believe in you. You've done it for us before. You've made life comfortable for ECOWAS states. Now, I don't want to be selfish to say Nigerians, ECOWAS states before. So now you have come back again. We have a lot of hope in you, because in the past 8 years, some businesses have, foreigners' businesses have been collapsed. A lot of people have returned back to their own countries. But we are pleading that now that you have come, we still want as you have promised in your manifestation and everything, that you're going to build up the ECOWAS state relationship between the citizens and Ghanaians together. There is going to be a trade battle, like what my father said here, that now there's a ship now that's been arranged that will be taking Ghana-made goods to Nigeria, and Nigeria-made goods to bring them down to Ghana. And whatever you think you can do as the head of the nation that will make the strong relationship within the ECOWAS states to continue growing very well, and will make life comfortable for both the ECOWAS states citizens in Ghana and the Ghanaians together. So we are pleading that you should, with your cabinet, we know God will help you, with your cabinet, you should please kindly see to this for us, because we love Ghana so much, and we believe that in this, your regime, your government, you will do a marvelous thing through the help of God. So, I don't know.
Thank you. I'll give you, I beg, 1 minute, your last word, and let's close.
I'll tell the president to remain who he has been.
Okay.
He doesn't need to change. Because of pressure.
Okay.
We know him.
Okay.
Ghanaians know him.
Okay.
Ghanaians have trusted him.
Okay.
They've given him power.
Okay.
Well, the only difference now is that they've told him that we want to leave our destiny in your hands. Don't disappoint Ghanaians. Okay. I can remember what you said last when you lost it. You said posterity will judge. Ghanaians will now check whether posterity judge them. And if they agree that posterity judge them and they're giving you power back, I beg you,
don't disappoint them.
Please lay another foundation for leadership in Africa.
So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.